Joining us now is the Conservative MP for Bromsgrove, Bradley Thomas, who proposed a similar scheme more than a year ago. Bradley, morning to you.
Steve, good morning.
Why is this a good idea?
So, look, illegal migration is a massive problem. It affects practically every community across the UK. And I think for far too long there's been a lack of fairness, really, lack of fairness towards the UK taxpayer. They are seeing all of these exorbitant costs being absorbed through the taxes that they pay. And let's be honest, a vast majority of people across the country feel that illegal migration is something that negatively affects their community. So a year and a half ago, I proposed in Parliament a scheme similar to the student loan scheme. You know, we know what happens with students. They go to university, they accrue a debt, and once they start earning and contributing to society, they are required to pay back on a sliding scale that debt to society. So I proposed this. It looks like the government are considering a similar scheme. So at the heart of it is a principle of fairness for the UK taxpayer, but it's absolutely crucial that any scheme the government puts forwards is one that would see significant contributions being made. It's crucial that the government also does not use this as an increasing pull factor to attract illegal migration. Conservative Party that I represent has been very clear that anyone coming to the UK via illegal routes should not be allowed to settle. There's a huge question.
So no refugee status. So in that world, anyone who comes here not through an approved means would never be able to become a refugee and then never become one of these people who requires to pay back money.
Well, look, we've been really clear that anyone who comes via an illegal route should not be rewarded by being able to stay in the UK because, of course, that contributes towards the pull factor. Now, here, I read in the article in the Times this morning that the government's proposing a £26,000 threshold before repayments may begin. I don't know what the stats are on those who have travelled to the UK and have been allowed to stay, what their average earnings are, but you've got to be really careful that this isn't sort of seen as some kind of solution where in reality very few people ever pay it.
Yeah.
Or, again, you know, as I say, it can't be a factor that increases the attractiveness of people coming to the UK via illegal routes. I mean, I also read in the article that there'd be this option for those subject to any proposal the government puts forward being able to choose how they repay, whether that's, you know, a monthly direct debit or direct taxation being drawn, direct funds being drawn from income in the way that taxation is. I mean, let's be honest, anyone who's subject to this scheme is very unlikely to set up a voluntary direct debit to repay their cost to the government. So the government has to have a deterrent. They have to be really tough on cracking down on the routes that are driving illegal migration. This is just one part of a solution that the government should be considering.